Welcome back. Today I'm showing you a bunch of free fall crochet patterns. A lot of these are no-sew and the rest are pretty much low-sew, so make sure you stay to the end to see all the patterns. Some of them I tried myself. There's a few I didn't get around to trying, but they're on my to-do list, so there's a lot of fall inspiration, so stay tuned. But first, make sure you subscribe. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to show you was this crochet football. This was completely no-sew. It was so fun to make, one that you can really just sit and relax. It was a free YouTube tutorial by Chantel or Crochantel. For reference, the yarn I used was Big Twist Posh along with Cozy Cub. You can use those interchangeably. Just for reference, the size, it turned out a pretty good size. I would say a little bit smaller than a real football. The color changes, the way she explained it was kind of confusing, so I just kind of went back to the way that I do color changes because I feel like it turned out a little bit neater, but at least I gave her way a try. But it was so cute. Like I said, it was a really good size, so if you use a bigger yarn like Bernat Blanket or Sweet Snuggles, it's gonna turn out even bigger. So it's a really fun pattern, no sewing, just a few color changes here and there, and it turned out so cute. It's perfect for any football fan. It would make a really great gift or even a nice fall home decor too. Alright, and the next pattern was from that same YouTube channel, and it was also no sew. It was this little cutie pie. It was really easy to make, literally maybe 30 minutes or less. What's nice about this pattern is you could really switch it up. You could start in orange and then switch over to that tan color and make it a pumpkin pie. Or instead of stitching the blue, you can use red and make it like a cherry pie. Love patterns like these where you could just change a few colors here and there, and then you have a whole new plushie, and it gives you a lot of variety, especially if you're doing a market. Then you kind of have something for everybody. So make sure you go ahead and check out her channel because her patterns are really fun, but at the same time easy to follow. They're not confusing at all. And even the video, the pattern is easy to follow. And once again, I use Big Twist Posh. So if you want to use acrylic yarn, you could get a tiny little pie, make it into a keychain. Or if you want to use like Bernat Blanket or something like that, you could have like a huge plushie and even make it into a pillow, whatever you want. So definitely check her out. I'm really excited to make more of these little pies. I think they'll be so cute for a market and even on my Etsy shop too. I think they'll be really popular right now for the fall season, and I can't wait to kind of decorate my house with these as well. Alright, next up is another no-sew pattern. This is a spider. It's by Crochet Calls here on YouTube. She's also on TikTok. Everything she makes is just amazing, and even a spider she could make look so cute. I thought it was so adorable. When I first saw it, I knew I just had to crochet it. So once again, it's super fast, less than 30 minutes, and it's completely no sew. This is another pattern that you could really switch up, change out the colors. I did use just chenille from the Dollar Tree in gray because I wanted to have that true spider look. It was a little bit tedious because there's a lot of pieces. First you make all the legs and then you crochet them into the round. So since that yarn is so thin, it worked up very small, which I like how it turned out, but it was a little bit tedious and it kind of hurt your hands because all the tiny little pieces. So maybe use a bigger yarn if you're in pain, but if not, it still turned out so cute no matter what. But definitely don't use acrylic yarn because I think it would turn out way too small and it'd be really complicated to crochet, at least for me. Alright, and our next fall pattern, this one's by Wonder Crochet. It's a caramel apple. I've never made anything by Wonder Crochet before, even though she has a lot of free patterns and she's super popular like on YouTube and TikTok and everything. So I just decided to make just a normal caramel apple, not like the little bear one, and I chose green because I just like to use what I have. I use Big Twist Posh as well as Big Twist Baby Bear. And as you can see, it's a really good size. I feel like it was almost the size of a real apple. But the only thing was when I was crocheting it, it was very cone shaped. But I'm not sure because I know she uses a thicker yarn, like size 6 usually uses like Hobby Toucan or Honey Bunny or like Premier Parfait, like that size 6 yarn, and Big Twist Posh and Baby Bear is size 5, so I'm not sure if that's why it turned out like that. So I had to be very careful when stuffing it because the bottom is supposed to kind of sit flat. So if you overstuffed it, then you would have gotten that cone shape, but it still turned out really cute. The pattern was still really easy to follow. The only thing you sew on is like the stick to the apple, but even then I feel like instead of fastening off, you could just color change and keep crocheting and connect the stick that way, like completely no sew. But it was still really easy to follow, super cute pattern, so fun to make. Still can't believe I never tried one of her patterns before, but yeah, you could switch it up, make it with the little bear ears and the bear mouth, or you can make it like a regular happy face. Either way, it's gonna be super cute, so definitely give it a try. All right, next up we have this 30-minute baby hat. This is perfect since it's gonna start cooling down in the temperatures. We're gonna be in winter before you know it, so start making your hats now. I used Bernat Baby Blanket Frosting. This was the color Very Berry. It was so pretty with the different pinks and berry tones in it. And the hat was very low sew. All you had to sew on was the ears to the hat. That was it. And like I said, it was only 30 minutes and the pattern was so easy to follow. So definitely give it a try. All right, and next I made my own fall pattern with everything from the Dollar Tree, a little pumpkin spice version of My Melody. I used a tan yarn as well as an orange yarn from the Just Chenille line from the Dollar Tree. And if you want to crochet this, make sure you check out the My Melody crochet tutorial. It's one of my very first tutorials, so sorry if it's a little cringe, but you guys voted. Everyone wanted to see free fall patterns, but I made this for those of you who wanted a free plushie tutorial from me. So I didn't record a tutorial since, like I said, I already have one. You just need to change the colors into those nice pumpkin spice fall colors. And then the only thing I did was I added like a little dollop of whipped cream on her head at the end. That was about it. So let me know if you want a tutorial for that. If not, make sure you watch that video, and at the end I have the pattern completely written out. You can screenshot it and save it for later in case you prefer a written pattern over a tutorial. So I really hope you guys like her. Next up is this mini pumpkin spice latte. This is by the Stitch Studio CA. She's on Instagram and Etsy. And originally it was just a free mod for this bear. You could make a pumpkin spice bear. So the only thing I could make from that free mod was the little latte. So I tried it. It was so cute. I thought it was a fun thing to add to any plushie. Or if you already have one of her patterns, then definitely check out the free mod for fall, because that's just another fun fall thing to crochet. Alright, and this is one of my patterns. It's on my Etsy shop. If you guys want a free tutorial or a free written pattern, please let me know. I love sharing my patterns with you guys. This pumpkin I use Just Chenille from the Dollar Tree and Salmon, so it's a nice fun way to make a pumpkin on a budget. You could always use different yarns to make it bigger, smaller, or even pink or white or purple, whatever color pumpkin you want. I just wanted to show you my pattern, and please let me know if you guys think I should make this a free pattern as well. I really appreciate your feedback, and thank you guys again for all supporting my Etsy shop as well. Alright, so these next patterns are ones that I'm planning on crocheting soon. Some more free fall patterns that are really cute that I can't wait to try. Especially excited to try this baby acorn. All the other acorns I saw that were free, they were so realistic, and this one was more like kawaii and cutesy. So this is definitely next on my list. I've also been wanting to try a pattern by Crochet Pink Pumpkins. I love everything she does, but I never tried it. And I thought this was a nice different type of pumpkin, the popcorn stitch pumpkin, just to make yours different and unique. And then I saw this little Cinderella pumpkin granny square that I thought would be beautiful. And of course, Charlie Brown is another fun character to crochet for fall that I never made before. And I still never made one of these mushroom guys, so I need to put that on my list as well. And here's another free pattern for it in case you also never tried it before and you're like me. Then I also saw these coffee cozies with little pumpkins on it. This was another free pattern. And then this turkey I thought was adorable that I also really want to try as well. You guys know I like making chicken, so now I need to make a turkey. And then this little pumpkin bear I thought was really cute, and I really want to try, especially after I saw how it was no sew, because it looks so beautiful. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks for helping my channel grow. Love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.